Okay, did that work? I cannot tell if that worked or not. Maybe it did. Okay, let me try here. Your channel. Am I live? Oh, I am. Okay. Let me let me open this up on YouTube and see what I'm seeing. Oh, did the live stop? No, it doesn't show that I'm live. Wait, no, I'm gonna share my Okay. Okay, it looks like it's working. Cool. So, if I boot up Bloons here, I got one viewer being me. I'm gonna leave the live stream. I'm assuming that this shouldn't be better quality than it was before. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, cool. So we can actually go ahead and start a new campaign here. I might have one going. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Now, I actually don't know who I could go with. I was thinking Etienne because I really love explodey darts. I honestly thought they were really good when they added. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. No, that's not what I'm looking for. They added the frosted tips artifact. So, okay, so starting off here, I think it's best to go for the short way. Campfire on looking weird. So we'll get our first treasure chest here. Oh, it is phase. Oh, okay. Do we have any legendary titles? We do not. So first we're gain an extra 75 generation. Does that mean like banana farms? I'm looking at it right now to see. It looks like it's about 10 seconds. Yeah, it looks like more actually. Holy cow. Okay, so I just had the embarrassing realization that nobody could hear me for that entire time. Oops. Let me see if I can hear myself now. I guess I'll just have to keep game audio off. I'll figure out a way to deal with that later. There's got to be a way I can turn up my mic volume because that does not bode well for future streaming. Let me see here. Maybe, yeah, my computer volume's near as low as it can go. Wow, that is a lot of cash generation. And then what are we looking at here? Get one Super Monkey Beacon, I'm assuming per combat tile. That actually sounds really fun here. So let me pull the stream back up normal. There we go. So that's Pursuit. And I'm actually curious if I'll be able to get Super Monkey Beacon up and doing about anything. Super Monkey Beacon, all the Powers Pro things. I was hoping they add another in 51 or 52, but they didn't. I haven't had much of a chance to mess around with the Super Monkey Beacon. The middle path, I believe it is, with the dart. Oh, can I not? Oh, I can't access it from there. It has the dart projectiles. It looks really fun. Let's see if I can afford it there. I don't think I don't think it's all that useful in Rogue Legends though, because you never really have a situation where that long recharge is worth it. Like I have pretty much all zebra balloons there. That's not gonna do anything. Now the quick recharges might be a lot better with it. But still that's a pretty long cooldown. Yeah, that's about probably two rounds I'd say. Etienne. When does Etienne get the camo detection ability? Oh, the UAV isn't until level 8, so I might need to rely only on helis for phase. Lotus Island is a really cool map. It's one of the hardest beginner maps to Black Border for me. To be fair, that was a couple of years ago, and I think the game was a lot harder then, but I don't know if it holds up today or not. What's the tips? Oh, you can't get a bottom path dart monkey with that. The triple dart might be worth it to have. Here we are, so we can go ahead and see. Okay, so we can't enhance to legendary. Mentor, Razor Rotors, that makes it a lot cheaper. This fortification modifier really won't do anything for the early rounds, which is all this is. So I don't think this tile will be much of an issue at all. And go ahead and set this. Trying to think if I can even afford anything there. That does more damage. This can store charges. Oh, this is the one that does multiple abilities in one. That might actually be better for Rogue Legends. So how much does this tier 3 upgrade cost, man? 3,900. A third storm triggers after the second. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a lot better for Rogue Legends. Now it looks like the abilities take a very long time to store. So the more damage might actually be the best option for bosses. That is assuming that this can hit phase with the camo. which I'm not too sure if it can. Is there any way Desperado would be useful for phase? He's got Eagle Eye, and I'd have to go top path for that. So I'd have to go either middle or top path to get that damage on phase. Blazing Sun is good damage, but I don't think I could afford that. Suppose it depends on what map I'm beating phase on. There we go. So that's a maxed out one. So let me see how that looks. Okay, so it does pop camo. So that could be pretty good for phase. I never collect these just because I like being able to sit and do nothing. Makes the gameplay take longer. Go ahead and use that ability. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Now we do have quite a few balloon encounters in a row, which is very annoying because they get really, really repetitive. So, we'll switch it up a little bit from the heli. See if we can save up for... Oh, wow. Desperado was a lot weaker to start than I thought he was. Whoa, wow, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so I shouldn't vary my strategy at all, and I should do the same thing every time. Now, I think triple darts with the frosted tips actually has potential to be very strong. Because that means that every dart that hits has a chance to deal a bunch of damage. It'll do a bunch of ceramic damage, and it will slow balloons by 50%. So you can actually see all those explosions triggering there. Extra damage on the heli is nice. See if we could save up for... Let's try a full bottom path. So that seems like it's just really high damage. Maybe future ones have higher stun. Oh, it's stuns Moabs. Okay. Wow, that's a really cool tower design. Piercing Wind. Storm damage soaks through balloon layers and beacons damage increases permanently every time it's used. That doesn't seem like it'd be very good for Rogue Legends because you use the ability maybe once. But that could be really cool for late game. I could see some really weird strategies revolving around that and stalling. I wonder if Energizer ability cooldown reduction works at all for this. First Moab on round 15, and we're done. Nice and easy, no struggle there. So, we'll go ahead and see if there's anything good to recruit first. No grape shot, but I think that's good to have either way. Might be some camo damage for phase if we're able to get that. Let me see if he can even hit on this map. Okay, he can. I want to see how the Destroyer does just on his own, so I'll set this guy back here. And you can see those exploding, but man, the Destroyer looks so weird without his grape shot projectiles. So I'll set this guy back to pursuit. And hmm. Now I'm assuming that Juggernaut doesn't keep the whole splody thing, just because it's no longer a dart. PGD6 really is quite a nightmare of a game to stream because there's just not all too much to talk about while streaming, nor is there good streaming support. Not being able to go out of full screen kind of kills it. I suppose you'd need two monitors or more. So I'll see if I can save up for the final tier of that middle path there. Go ahead and check a message. Military inspiration. And then free super monkey there. Oh shoot, that was my chance to use my storm. Okay, so it pops the outer layer, but it doesn't seem like it does much else. Yeah, I can't tell if these explode or not. I haven't been looking. Still don't think I'll be able to afford this by the end. Okay, I just barely do before the end of the round. Oh my gosh, we have more balloon encounters. Holy crap. This cannot be a short path. So it looks like we'll actually have a chance to use Destroyer here. I can give it a range boost. And then I'll go ahead and set down my standard heli. Just kind of let that run for a little bit. This might actually be the time to get up this thing. Because man, those darts would be really fun. Do the darts see camo? I'm not sure. Go ahead and check another little message here. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have anybody watching right now, so it's not the biggest deal that I'm checking my phone. I hate doing that live. There we go. Okay, so Looks like this was the first Moab round. Unless, yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm not sure if it picked up on stream audio, but the Home Assistant, I think if I say the name, it'll trigger it. Just picked up on me saying the name. There we go. So now it has this little turret, which every 10 rounds, I think, it gives you a super monkey. But I don't think that'll trigger it all in Rogue. But man, you can see this thing just shreds. Oh, I wonder if these darts count as Splody as well. It's not really looking like it. Then again, I think they only explode once they've been pierce capped. And this thing has a lot of pierce. Let me slow it down and see. Oh, I'm not seeing any explosions. I might be tweaking though. So yeah, one more balloon encounter and then it's a mini game. Which I'm so done with balloon encounters. It's gonna be like a round 28 balloon encounter by the end of it. I am really glad that they made Rogue Legends a lot shorter from at least in comparison to when it was released. But I think the amount of balloon counters really make it not all too appealing for just like a casual sit down and play balloons kind of thing. Because you'd have to just log on and off and on and off to actually complete a game of Rogue Legends without doing pretty much the whole thing in one or two sittings. Especially, if I'm taking the shortest path I could on that map, I shouldn't be doing, 15 balloon encounters to finish one stage. I mean, I guess content's content for like for the $10 I paid for Rogue Legends, I'd rather be able to get good playtime out of it. Wonder if these little Steam notifications right here show on stream. I'll have to wait and see if it'll pop up on my phone. The stream latency is really bad, so that might take a second. So right now I have this, which lets me store up multiple ability usages. So when this Moab comes out here soon, there we go. Wow, that was sick. Okay. Yeah, that just completely destroys that. I'm wondering what they do with the BFB. Now without the ability, oh wow, I'm screwed without the ability. Okay. Destroyer? Yikes, that's not good at all. Might be time to grab some boosts. That should make this a lot easier. Wow, that was a terrible selection. So I believe the first VFB round is 25, so we should be good for the next while. We've got the universal camo detection, that doesn't do all too much. With 3 fortified Moabs, wow, okay. Could go ahead and buy another Razor Rotors. I wouldn't need to get the IFR, it could just go. So I think that's what I'll go ahead and do. What does IFR stand for? So go ahead and kill all of those. And then, yeah, that's that. So now we can actually do the cool part of Rogue Legends, which is these mini games here. A race. So I don't think we'll have to deal with DDTs for this race. But I don't think this is a good race setup. I can set this to pursuit. Maybe Juggernaut. Go ahead and skip to round 15, maybe. That's set to last. And with all these balloons sent out, I can go ahead and activate this. That clears all of that. Now we're already pretty far into the race, and I'm not in great shape. But I no longer need to worry about camo detection. This is wonderful. I think these are really my big damage dealer for this race. I think I played far too greedy here. Oh, am I dead? Okay, I'm fine. So if I can pop that ability, there we go. We get this up, and that should allow me to send quite a few more rounds. Oh, okay, I can go for a corrosive glue. Now that doesn't do much for the Moabs, but for everything else, that should help a bunch. Go ahead and skip to around 25. Maybe 27. How are we doing right now? Oh, UCAV's almost up. Can I get Balloon Liquefier in time? UCAV's huge for me. Now, I'm not going to be able to get Legendary here, but I don't think it's unrealistic to hope for a rare. I think I need an 8-minute time for that rare. So go ahead and send out to 30. I can spam down some more of these. 31 maybe. I honestly don't think I'm playing all that risky. I could probably be playing much riskier here and still be fine. That ZOMG is scary though. Real scary. So go ahead and get another one of these guys on pursuit, and just while that's being damaged, may as well send out another round. UCAV, drones. That's not going to be enough. Oh, I'm dead here, aren't I? Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Come on, Juggernaut. Come on, Juggernaut. Ah, yeah, that's going to be it. Man, I should not have sent out after that ZOMG. What a waste of time. I did not have a good setup for races there. Cabin's a great map for this because of this right here. What should I have done instead there? Maybe charged beacon? Oh, that was probably the play. That was totally the play. Oh, future reference. Oops. Go ahead and stretch there. I need to go take a nap after this. I'll finish stage one and call it quits for now. Let's see how long I've been doing this stream. I'm gonna guess for 40 minutes, maybe? Yeah, 35, 35. Not actually all too sure. I think I may as well keep this stream, but not being able to hear me for the first forever long, and then not being able to have game audio because I didn't get that figured out beforehand does not make for a great stream. Cabin, man, when was Cabin released? This feels like a pretty new map, but I think it was probably 4 years ago now. Something along those lines. One of my least favorite beginner maps. I just don't mess with the vibe. I know there's like an Easter egg you can do with the stones. You can get the guy to run out. All the Easter eggs on the map are really cute. I think, yeah, there's a bunch of space in the trees. I know you can farm over here. Those got really far. They should not have gotten that far. Now that turret should aid a lot going forward. We just got two more games to play. Man, my turret's a lot louder than I realized it was. Damage is going up real fast. Do we have a regrow farm here? Oh, we're gonna have to use beacon. Okay, wow. That was bad. Let me see if I can avoid that with just a Juggernaut here. So first BFB comes out in round 23. That's useful knowledge. And we can just destroy that like that. Oh, was this an all regrow tile? It was. That's why that got so bad. Oh man, only one more balloon encounter and we're free. So this one goes until round 25. Yeah. Holy cow. I cannot imagine how long that would have taken if I chose the long path. We can go ahead and set that to pursuit. Set this to pursuit as well. And those should be fine for this entire thing. Whew. Trust in the heli pilots. I'll go ahead and get a charged beacon. That should be useful for later rounds. Heck, I should turn my fan on. It's hot in here. There we go. I don't think I could ever afford that in this round. This, though, I can. That's really cool. Yeah, Rogue Legends without any audio is a very tiring experience. I'm like falling asleep playing this. He's almost at the UAV, so this should be able to hit everything. There we go. This isn't a camo tile. Military quickening is great for sniper and heli. Good for destroyer too. Storm tremors is nice. I'm not sure why you can't access upgrades for the Super Monkey Beacon. It's kind of a crappy feature that you can't. Maybe it's to do with it taking you to the page to buy powers. Maybe that breaks something within the boosts in Rogue Legends. That'd be my best guess. So now we have a third storm. And I think just one of these can wipe out a BFB if I'm not mistaken. I'd love to eventually, it's really funny, but I'd love to see power paragons if we run out of towers to make paragons for. I think that'd be funny. Still, they've got to add upgrade paths to all the other powers, so that's going to be a while. Next update's really going to need some more power pros because we only have Banana Farmer and Super Monkey. And I mean, Super Monkey gets used somewhat. Banana Farmer probably gets used a lot more. I do really love that it's a feature in Rogue Legends. Same thing with the Battle Cat. Yeah, that clears a BFB. That's crazy. I can keep just spamming it that whole round. So Super Monkey Beacon, pretty good. Now here's the exciting part. We're getting to phase heroic specialty. So does Etienne get military? Oh, Etienne gets support, really. These count all categories. I really don't want any of these. Can I skip? I can't. Rocky range, projectile lifespan. Okay, Monkey. Useful to have an extra tower. He can increase pierce of stuff. If anything, we can trade it in here. Attack shooter, Dart Monkey. Man, this is none of this is really stuff I want. Bouncing projectiles, nice though. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the bouncing projectiles because bouncing projectiles works well with Heli. I mean, that's not the map border bouncing still. And we can move on to our boss. Okay, that's not a hard map. There's not water, which is really disappointing. But could we afford Blazing Sun? Maybe over time. We'll go ahead and get this Heli in the back. Etienne's automatically at level 5. And I think I'll go ahead and save up for that. And finally we can go ahead and get this Druid here in the back, or not Druid, Desperado here in the back. Let's see, right now we're not doing great damage. We use one ability and that eats through that entire layer. So I just need Etienne to start leveling up. Because right now that's some really depressing damage. Once phase goes through one charge, it should get to maybe about right here. I just realized I pointed at my screen. You can't see that. Maybe right here, depending on how far he moves. Desperado's getting some damage in, not on the boss though. So will this eat away the rest of that skull? Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Shoot, why did I choose primary? I guess I have Desperado, but Desperado's not doing all too much. If I can get through this phase bar, then I should be able just to activate a Super Monkey ability, and that'll eat through an entire extra skull. I just wish that cooldown was faster. Go ahead and get another one on Pursuit. Etienne's almost at that level. There we go. Now Desperado's helping out. Yeah, that goes through a whole skull in one. Wow. That's pretty crazy. We'll set Desperado to strong there. And yeah, he's just shredding through that. How about the Buccaneers? And one more Super Monkey ability after this pops, and that's that whole boss. Oh, hold on, are we fine here? Are we fine? Okay, we are. And that's that. Okay, cool. So let's see. It's either Essence of Phase or a couple other things. A couple tier fives. I don't think any tier fives would really be beneficial unless they're super cheap. That is really cheap. Tier 4 monkeys and level 15 can see camo and deal. That's just not useful for me. Um, yeah, $10,000 tower. Wow. I think I'll extract Splody Darts because I can use that with some really fun strategies. There we go. And that seems like a pretty good place to end this stream. That was about 45 minutes. I need to take a break and go eat. I'm kind of done with balloons for the second. So let's see if I can figure out how to end a stream. I think I just clicked start streaming. That should be it.